Kunene will be investigated, and I'm going to tell you who's going to investigate him, lawyers of good character. And while he's being investigated, I'm going to remove him from being an MMC. I'm going to write to them. I'm also going to tell him to stand back from politics for 1 month until the investigation is done. That's the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. It's the hardest thing. To act against Kunene. Yeah, it's the hardest thing I ever had to do.
No relationship to Mr. Molefe whatsoever?
Yes, we have no relationship.
You never met him before you saw him being arrested?
No, I met him
in his
before.
driveway. Where had you met him?
I saw him where I met him. One of the person that arranged for the interview. When he hosted his mother's birthday at his place, I went because I know this person, and Mr. Molefe was there. They know each other.
You spoke?
Mr. Molefe was there. No, I didn't speak to Mr. Molefe because I went with my own people, and everybody would then have a corner. But I saw him there. So but I have not had conversations with Mr. Molefe.
Okay.
That is why when the police asked me, do you have his number? I said, no, I don't have Mr. Molefe's number. In fact, here is my phone, punch his number and see if I have it. They said, no, we believe you. Then they said, but how did you get here? I said, that person there, because he was there also, the person that facilitated.
So you have a link to Mr. Molefe, though? You have a person who can contact him for you?
No. The way you are putting it is that it's continuously contact. The person there sent me the address. They said, let's see. Okay. I showed the police that this is the person that sent me the address, which means, and the police accepted that, because if I had a relationship with Mr. Molefe, he would have sent me the address. Yeah. If I had been there before, I wouldn't need an address. So getting the address shows that I have never been there before. I have no relationship with Mr. Molefe. I don't have his cell number, and the police established that.
Okay, so like I said,
a pleasure to have you with us. So just given, based on the reports that have emerged, that you were at the home of Mr. Katiso Molefe when the arrest was effected, is this in fact the case?
Yes, it is true that I was at the house of Mr. Molefe.
And what was the nature of the visit? Are you guys perhaps close friends?
No, we are not friends. I think if you look at my online newspaper, it hasn't been that active, and I decided to put together some young people that can then run with it, that are interested in the media space, and to resuscitate it, obviously, and in its own tradition. African News Global has always focused on exclusive stories. So they wanted to do an exclusive story, and Mr. Molefe was a person where there was an opportunity to do a story with him. Remember that he has not spoken publicly since his arrest and whilst he was on bail. And so I facilitated with somebody that I know that knows Mr. Molefe. And Mr. Molefe agreed to do the interview, and the meeting was facilitated.
So you were there essentially as the editor-in-chief of the newspaper, facilitating an interview exclusively?
No, not as editor-in-chief. I am handing the platform as the owner to these young people, because I don't have time for it with the work that I'm doing in the city. And but these matters are very sensitive. So the person that facilitated said, you have to bring the journalist, which I did. He sent me the address, and we followed that address. In fact, he sent me the first address, and then he said, no, don't use this one, use this one. It was just a question of street or road or something. So we used the address, we got there. We drove in. As we're in the driveway, standing, I don't know if it's the son or one of the boys, came running and saying, the police are kicking the gate. And Mr. Molefe came out, and they said, no, open the gate.
So just for clarity, You were yet to enter the premises as well. Is that what you're saying?
No, we're inside the premises.
So you're inside the
we're
premises.
In the driveway.
Okay, but there's two of you inside now. It's you and the young journalist you have come to introduce to Mr. Molefe.
No, it's me, the young journalist, and the person that is coming to introduce us to Mr. Molefe.
All right.
The person that has facilitated for the interview to happen. So before we could even go in the house or sit wherever we are going, the journalist will do an interview, then the police arrived. Rifles, Casper, V-classes, and they then asked who is the owner of the house. Mr. Molefe said, it's me, and then they handcuffed him, and they then wanted our particulars, and they called me to ask me these questions, what am I doing there, and I explained to them. They asked me if I've got the number of Mr. Molefe, they want to see it. I said, I don't have his number.
All right.
By the way, you can take my phone, punch his number, and see if I have it. How did you get here? I got here because this person sent me the address. And I can show you on my phone. I got the address, and I came here. I just arrived. When you guys do your drama, I've not even been offered water. So they then asked for my phone. I opened it, and they saw that the message with the address, with the two addresses, came from the gentleman who said, Mtumande, please use this address. And that's how I got there.